Good morning, my dear student, and welcome to our online class from Amanullah Adarsh Vidya Niketan, Birampur, Dinaspur. Yesterday, I took a class for class 6, and today I will also take a class for class 6. Okay. My dear student, at first I want to introduce myself. I am Muhammad Mamunur Rashid, Senior Assistant Teacher from Amanullah Adarsh Vidya Niketan, Birampur, Dinaspur. And today I will take a class for class 6, lesson 8. Okay. What can you see in the picture? Now, my dear student, look at the picture. Here you can see a woman or a lady is shopping with her baby. Okay. Perhaps they are buying something in a shop. And here you can see also a buyer is buying something from a shop. And you can also see here a customer and a shopkeeper. Now, our question is here, what are they doing? Our possible answer maybe they are shopping. Okay. Now, my dear student, please listen to me very carefully. Today's our topic is grocery shopping. Grocery shopping. Lesson 8. Okay. From completing this lesson, the student will be able to participate in short dialogues and conversation on familiar topics. Then use words stress on words in sentences, and then read and understand text, and then ask and answer question. Use some and any in sentence. After completing the lesson, student will be able to learn these things. Now, my dear student, please open your book. Okay, open your book, lesson 8. Dear students, listen to me very attentively. Then answer the following question. Firstly, you will read the passage silently within 5 minutes. Then you will try to answer the question. Okay. Here there are 3 questions for you. After completing the passage, after completing the conversation, you will write the answer of the question. Here the question is, how many shops did Imran go? How many well did Imran buy? Why do you think Imran asked the salesman to use a paper bag? Okay. Now read the text silently and then go to section C and solve the task. Here you can see column A and column B. I think you have got the page, and please see it very carefully. Here in section C, we have got a table and there are 2 columns, column A and column B. Now, we usually say about quantities. Okay. What can you see? Can anyone say? Okay. It's a can. Okay. Now, what can we see? A can of Coke. Okay. Here we can see a can of Coke. Now, what can you see? You may say here a bread. Okay. A bread. Now, if we say it is, then we will say a loaf of bread. Okay. A loaf of bread. And what can you see? Next, honey. Okay. A bottle or a jar of honey. Now, what can you see? Here we usually see a packet, okay, or a box of pencil. A box of pencil. Now, my dear student, what can you see? A tube of toothpaste. A tube of toothpaste. Okay. And you can also see a sheet or a roll of poster paper. Now, look at the pictures and discuss in pairs. How do you ask about quantities when you go shopping? When you will go for shopping in a shop, now how you will ask? Okay, how you will ask the shopkeeper and how many or how much you will need to buy. Okay. My dear student, you can see you can see 6 pictures here. Okay. In picture 1, we can see some eggs in a basket. Okay. Then we can see eggplants. Already we have read eggplants in our yesterday's class, and eggplant, and then a cake, then onion and fish, then potato. Okay, potatoes. Now, for example, if you want to buy some eggs, then how you will ask? You can say like this: please give me 1 kg onion. Please give me 2 dozen eggs. Like this. Okay. Now, my dear student, you will discuss with your partner and imagining shopping list, and discuss with your partner which items are available in what kinds of shopping that's shown below. Okay. Okay. Here we can see 3 types of shop. Okay. 3 types of shops. One is grocer shops, one is baker's shops, and another is stationer's shops. And your task is here, you will find out and make a list which things we usually get from a grocer shops, and which things we usually get from a baker shops, and which things we usually get a stationery shop. Your task is, you will firstly make a list and you will compare it with your partner, and then you will discuss it and present it. Okay. Now, my dear student, you can see here 3 pictures also. Okay. One is book, and then fruits and pens. Another is pen. Now, look at the below picture and make sentences using some and any. Okay. Now, how you will ask question? Okay. We will see one is done for you. Okay. There are some eggs in the basket. There are some eggs in the basket. Okay. I have got some books. I have got some books. Here given 2 examples for it. Okay. Here 2 examples are given for you, and your duty is, you will write another 3 sentences using some and any. Okay. Have you got any fruits? Have you got any fruits? You can give me any one pen. You can give me any one pen. Okay. Okay, my dear student, now we will see use of some and any. Grammatical using of some and any. When we usually use in a sentence some, and when we usually use any in a sentence. Okay. We use some with positive statements. If we want to use some, then our sentence must be positive. Okay. For example, I have got some suggestions. I need some books. When the sense or sentence will be positive, then we will usually use some. And if we want to use any, then we use any with negative statements. For example, I haven't got any suggestion. If we want to express this sentence in negative sense, then we will say, I haven't got any suggestion. Another example is also, I don't see any student there. Okay. For example, have you got any suggestion? If you want to ask any question using some or any, then you may ask, have you got any suggestion? And is there any water in the jug? Is there any water in the jug? Then what we can say here? Here you may point out and you may note down some and any, using of some and any. Some and any are used with countable and uncountable noun. Okay, some and any usually used for countable and uncountable noun. If we divide noun in counting, we can get two types of noun. One is countable and one is uncountable. For your better understanding, I want to say in Bangla, okay? যে সব নাউন আমরা গণনা করতে পারি সেই সব নাউনের ক্ষেত্রে আমরা সাধারণত ব্যবহার করি নাউন গণনা করতে পারি এবং যেসব নাউন গণনা করতে পারি না সেই সব ক্ষেত্রে আমরা সাধারণত সাম এবং এনি ব্যবহার করি এখন আমরা দেখব আফটার সাম নাউন মাস্ট বি প্লুরাল when we will use some then noun must be plural but after any noun may be singular or plural আমরা যদি এনি ব্যবহার করে থাকি তাহলে আমার নাউনটা সিঙ্গুলারও হতে পারে প্লুরালও হতে পারে কিন্তু আমরা যখন মেনি সাম ব্যবহার করব তখন অবশ্যই নাউনটি প্লুরাল হবে now you can note down the structure okay firstly subject then verb after verb you may use some and plural number of noun when you will use some then the noun must be plural okay but when we will use any noun may be singular or plural here there are also given 4 examples for your better understanding okay you must note down this sentence and if you practice these types of sentence you must be able to use some and any in grammatical use okay now my dear student now your task is go to section E. In section E, okay, the last section of this lesson, E, you may see here some fill in the gaps, okay. Now go to section E and fill in the blanks with some or any. You will firstly you will try yourself then you will compare it with your partner okay after that you will present it in your class I think you have completed the task. Now we will see what types of fill in the blanks you have corrected and what type of fill in the gaps you have made any mistake. Okay. Now we will see and check it. Okay. Question 1. Are there dash flowers in the garden? Here flower is plural. Okay. Then what can we write here? We may write here any. Then yes, these are dash roses. Here roses is also plural. Okay. We may use here some. And then letters, some, plural. And question number 3, are there any jasmines? Here jasmine is also plural. No, there aren't any jasmine. Okay. Do you have any idea why I am asking you all this? Okay, my dear student, we have said it, and we can see here the correct answer of the following question in section E. You will also check it in your note or in your exercise. Okay. Now, my dear student, please listen to me very carefully. Okay. Today, I am giving you a home task. You will complete it and I will check it in your next class. Your home task is make an imaginary shopping list with quantity for grocers, bakers, and stationers. Okay. Already we have said 3 types of shop: grocers, bakers, and stationaries. And you will make a list. What types of things we usually get from grocers, we usually get from bakers, and we usually get from stationers. You will make a list individually and I will check it in your next class. And goodbye, my dear student. See you again in your next class. Thanks for joining with me, and I will I see you again in your next class. Okay, my dear student, now we have completed our today's class, and goodbye to all of you, and thanks to join for me.